How I became profitable after 2 years of losing money in trading. I'll tell you straight off the bat, trading, it is the best thing you can ever learn online. Honestly, I don't think there's anything else online which can give you this freedom of how much you want to make, where do you want to make this money, etc. You don't have to look after staff, you don't have to look after any research, you don't have to look after anything. It's you versus you, your screen. That's it, brother. There's nothing else. Or sister, whoever you're watching this. Most of my audience are gentlemen, so I'm assuming that you are men as well. You know, when I first started 2 years ago, I thought I know what I'm doing, because previously I purchased some course from one so-called guru, and even that it was sort of good, the course, it was just very basics. Now I understand that's all you need, basics. Mostly is your mentality. But that time I didn't really know what is support resistance. I didn't really know these things. And then I start trading crypto, you know, and I just start put money in, and hopefully I will make money, and then I will lose it anyway. And then anyway, long story short, I was doing nothing for some time. And I got back into it, and I wanted to take trading seriously. And I'll start watching another guru, and started learning from him. And even that it was good, I still didn't understand properly. I didn't have any structure. I didn't have any rules. I didn't have anything like that. I was just aimlessly trading, basically. So I would top up my account, my NT5. I'm sure you did that too. I would top it up with $100, $200, $300, $500, maybe even $1,000. And it will take a week, maybe two, or sometime even in the same day, and I would just blow it. So if you've been trading for some time, that's just what happens. And that's what happened to me too. And that was going on for about, 6, 8, 9 months before I actually developed some sort of strategy and rules and just followed them. Now, I didn't follow them straight away vigorously. I just, I thought I followed them, but I didn't. Because I would go on 15 minutes, I would go on 5 minutes chart, I would go from daily to 5 minutes, and then from 5 minutes to 4 hour, and etc. And I would just keep on going on, and then, it would look good on daily, but then when I looked on 5 minutes or 15 minutes chart, I'll be like, oh, this actually doesn't look good, but let me enter anyway, because this looks good on a high time frame or low time frame. And I would just enter, and that's how I lose basically money. And it was just going on and going on and going on and going on and going on. So it took me a while before I developed any strategy and I started following it. And it wasn't until actually recently, few months ago, I got profitable consistently. Now, I'm sure you're all waiting for that one key thing. What changed? Like what could be the one thing which make you profitable? And honestly, it's not like you just suddenly switch and then just like, how to put it, it's not like you something realize like, oh, this is what I was missing, this was it, I need to do this, or I need to stop doing this to be profitable. Trading doesn't work like that. For me, it was slowly peeling off the onion of my own idiocy, I would say. I'm not a very smart person. I'm not a very dumb person. I'm just an average Joe trying to make money in trading. That's all I'm trying to do. And as I was slowly, mentally peeling off the onion, a few months ago, I basically hit the rock bottom, I would say. And if you never hit the rock bottom in trading, I would say you're never gonna make it. I think you need it, unless you have some highly skilled, highly smart, or whatever it might be, guy or girl, and you be like, you know what, I get this, I'm completely disciplined, I can do this. Then yeah, of course, you're gonna make it. But for most of us, as you're watching this, and me, you were slowly discovering things not much about your strategy or your trading. You will more discover things about that you're sick and tired of losing money and jumping into trades which you're not supposed to. And that's what happened to me. I got to the rock bottom, and I was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired, and I was start looking for other opportunities. You know, maybe trading is not for me. Maybe I should just do something else. And because of that, I was like, look, I have two choices. One, I can give up on trading, and for the 2 years I was trying to make it, and I was really, really strict with that I'm gonna make it or die. Basically, I'm gonna make it, you're gonna find me dead on the street. Or I would just give it up. So I had the two choices. One, give it up and then just find out opportunities. But you know what, if you give it up after 1 year or 2 years and you wanna start making another online business, it is still gonna be the same. You're still gonna have to go through the learning curve, and you know, you're gonna have to lose money before you make money. It's the same thing with anything. The good thing about trading is once you learn it, it's a skill, and you can use that skill in the rest of your life, basically. Or number two, that was the option, I can really stick to it. And I had the feeling I should do this option number two, because it happened to me before with another business, with Amazon. I'm not gonna go deep into that, but I stopped doing Amazon because Amazon was going crazy, and they like banned my account twice. So I was like, fuck this, you know, I don't wanna be part of any corporation which they can just wake up in a bad mood one day and just kick you out of the platform. Same as YouTube, you know, you're watching this. If you're relying on the YouTube income or Amazon income only, and that's the only income you have, that's really bad, because you can lose the income overnight, as I did, and it was very stressful. So that's why I found trading, and that's why the trading, I keep doing it, because once you learn the skill, you can do it. Okay, you don't get payout from a prop firm, find another prop firm. You're trading your own capital and you don't get payout from your broker, okay, find another broker. It's just, once you have the skill, you can just moving on. Anyway, getting a bit of the truck. So as I was on the rock bottom, I literally cried. I was like, you know what, I need to make this. And I stopped giving a fuck about trading, honestly. It got to the point where I realized the more fucks I give, the more I lose. So I decided, you know what, let me just not caring in a way, just enter any trade on the chart, but in a way that I look at the chart, okay, is this aligned with my strategy, my rules, and etc. Does, okay, enter the trade, move on. And I still struggle with that, of course. I still find the trades which are supposed to trade A+, B+, whatever it might be, and I entered the trade, and I'm still on the chart. I'm still looking for the new trades. You get what I mean? It's easier said than to be done, but I'm better than I was before. I can enter the trade and at least go by my day and do something else. Distract myself from trading. That is the most important thing. You have to distract yourself from the trading, because once you on the chart all the time, that's how you lose. The more you spend time on the charts, the more you lose. The less I'm on the charts, the more I win. So I'm still struggling with that, but much better than before. So honestly, the number one or number two, there is no very number one or number two key or secret technique or anything like that in trading. You just gotta keep on going and going and going until you realize it. And to be honest, some people like me, it took me 2 years, which I'm seeing is pretty the average of people starting to understand about trading. Some people take 10 years, some people take 6 months. I mean, if someone takes 6 months, I don't think it's constantly profitable, but I might be wrong. You know, you might be one of those exceptions. But assuming you're watching this video, you're not profitable yet and you want to learn. So it was just a short, quick video about my journey, about my story, how I got into trading. I'm currently in the trade. I'm gonna show you here. Actually not in the trade. I lost this trade actually. So this was Germany. Where am I? Let me float on the top. so you don't so you see me. Let me move myself here. And Germany 30. So you can see the daily is very, very strongly bearish because we've been bullish here, and then we broke the support. We came back to Astes as a resistance. On the weekly as well, we've been kind of hovering around, and we finally broke below this support. Came back to retest, and I entered the trade on a 4-hour. And actually, my stop loss was originally here, but I was traveling here in Philippines. And I'm probably supposed to not do that because I'm not ever moving my stop loss, but I did this time, and this is what happened. So I still think this trade is still good. I'll be entering if this 2-hour is gonna break below these lows, so something like that. It's gonna break. I've got an alarm set here, and I'm gonna enter the trade. Stop loss above this previous highs, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I was also on the trade GBP AUD since last week Friday on my small private account, and I closed the trade yesterday 1 to 2.66, which was a nice trade. Very, very slow, but it was nice break and retest of head and shoulders. You can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom. So it was very nice trade. And that's about it. So, by the way, if you want to learn from me how I trade, I basically just trade support resistance. That's about it. I have a free Telegram group channel you can join, or you don't have to. That's really up to you. I share all my trades for absolutely for free. My mindset, my everything. It's in that. So the link is gonna be down below in the description. You can click the link, join. I'll see you in the Telegram. Other than that, take care of yourself, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.